How can you tell if your dog sees you as family and not just as their owner? While it may seem obvious to some, the signs aren't always immediately clear, but there are subtle behaviors that reveal the true depth of the bond between you and your dog. In this video, we'll uncover 9 signs that show your dog considers your family. You don't need to be a dog expert to spot them, just a little understanding and a closer look at your dog's actions will be enough. Number 1, sharing their personal, vulnerable space. Let's begin with something intimate, space. Dogs are naturally protective of their vulnerable areas, such as their belly, paws, and the inside of their hind legs. These are places they instinctively guard, especially when lying down. However, when a dog rolls over beside you, exposing their belly without hesitation, or when they press into you, tucking themselves against your body during deep sleep, it's a sign of advanced trust. According to a 2015 study in applied animal behavior science, dogs only sleep belly up when they feel there's no threat in their environment. When they choose to do so near you, it's a clear indication of emotional security. While belly-up sleeping signifies comfort, it's important to remember it doesn't always mean a dog is inviting belly rubs. Some dogs may prefer not to be disturbed in this position, and respecting their boundaries is crucial. If you've ever been lucky enough to witness this level of trust with your dog, give this video a like and share your experience in the comments. Number 2, looking to you first when something changes. Then there's the way they monitor you. Have you ever noticed how your dog looks at you when something unexpected happens? A loud knock at the door, a new person walking in, or an odd sound outside. They don't just react, they check in with you. That brief glance in your direction is known as social referencing. A 2012 study in animal cognition revealed that dogs rely on their humans' emotional cues to decide how to respond in unfamiliar situations. In this study, dogs were placed in scenarios involving 2 different individuals. One who displayed positive emotional cues, like smiling and using a cheerful tone, and another who showed negative or neutral cues, such as frowning or speaking in a neutral tone. The dogs were then introduced to a novel object or situation, like a box with an unfamiliar smell or a strange sound. What the researchers found was fascinating. Dogs tended to look to their human companions for guidance. When the humans exhibited positive emotional cues, the dogs approached the unfamiliar situation with curiosity and confidence. However, when the humans displayed negative or uncertain emotions, the dogs became more cautious, hesitant, or even avoided the situation. This behavior highlights the trust, leadership, and partnership between dogs and their humans. Number 3, walking beside you, not just following you. Now think about your walks together. Many dogs will pull ahead, excited by the scents, sounds, and stimuli of the outside world. But if your dog slows down to match your pace, maybe even walking slightly behind and occasionally glancing up at you, that's a clear sign of affiliative synchrony. This behavioral term refers to how close companions naturally move in tune with each other. When a dog sees you as family, they instinctively fall into rhythm with your body language and pace, responding to your mood as they walk beside you. In these moments, you're no longer the leader or the follower. You're moving together in harmony. Number 4, seeking you out during scary moments. What happens when things go wrong? When fireworks go off or thunder cracks? Most dogs will retreat to a hiding spot, under the bed, behind the sofa, or deep in a closet. But some dogs, they run straight to you, not necessarily because they think you can fix the situation, but because being close to you makes them feel safe. This is known as the secure base effect, a concept rooted in human-child psychology now applied to canine relationships. The secure base effect refers to the idea that children form a secure attachment to their primary caregiver, often a parent, which acts as a secure base from which they can explore the world. When a child feels emotionally supported and safe, they are more willing to venture out, knowing they can return to their caregiver for comfort if needed. Studies show that dogs with a secure attachment to their human caregivers exhibit behaviors like seeking proximity to their owner, looking to them for guidance in stressful situations, and displaying greater confidence in unfamiliar environments. This bond is most often developed through consistent positive interactions, play, training, and providing comfort during distress. The secure base effect helps explain why some dogs are more independent and confident, while others may show signs of separation, anxiety, or clinginess. Dogs who experience consistent, supportive interactions with their owners tend to form secure attachments, leading to better emotional well-being and healthier relationships with their human family members. A 2013 study from the University of Veterinary Medicine in Vienna found that dogs explore more confidently when their person is nearby. Simply put, you are their foundation. Number 5. Modulating play behavior around you. Play is another fascinating window into the dog-human bond. Watch how your dog behaves when playing with other dogs, roughhousing, vocalizing, wrestling with abandon. Now compare that to how they play with you. Dogs that view you as family tend to hold back. They avoid overwhelming you even when they're excited. They regulate their strength, their volume, their intensity. It's not submission, it's awareness. You matter to them, and they want to keep things joyful, not chaotic. Number 6, matching their routine to yours. What about the small, daily rhythms of life? You might think it's a coincidence that your dog yawns when you do, or stretches when you get up, or starts pacing the floor 5 minutes before your usual walk time. But these aren't accidents. This is called entrainment, the syncing of biological rhythms between emotionally bonded individuals. In nature, synchronized behavior often occurs between mothers and offspring, or among members of a tight-knit group. In your home, it's happening between you and your dog. Number 7, respecting your space while remaining nearby. There will also be moments when you just need to be alone. Maybe you're feeling off. Maybe it's been a tough day. Dogs who see you as family pick up on that. And rather than demand attention, they quietly choose proximity. They lie close, not intruding, not nudging, just being near. This is emotional attunement in action. They're not trying to fix you, they're simply holding space. Number 8, comforting you with subtle gestures. There are also those gentle gestures during quiet, emotional moments. You may find that your dog doesn't try to distract you when you're sad. Instead, they place a paw on your knee, or they sit with their head resting lightly on your leg. This isn't random. Dogs are capable of empathy-driven behavior. In fact, a 2018 study in learning and behavior found that dogs were more likely to approach their owner when the person was crying than when they were speaking normally. This shows a level of emotional sensitivity that goes beyond instinct. It's about recognition and response. Number 9, anticipating your needs without commands. And finally, there's the phenomenon that almost feels like mind reading, anticipation without instruction. This represents one of the deepest forms of bonding between you and your dog. Dogs that act without being told, bringing your shoes when you stand up, sitting by your suitcase when you're packing, or waiting by the door at your usual walk time, are displaying observational learning. They pick up on patterns, emotional cues, and routines not because they were trained to, but because they care enough to notice. They're not just responding to commands, they're responding to you. When your dog does these things, they aren't performing, they're connecting with you, truly understanding your needs. So, how can you tell if your dog sees you as family? Look closely. They're already showing you. It's not in loud, dramatic gestures, but in the quiet, steady language of trust. This connection doesn't require training. It's built simply by being present, kind, and consistent. Dogs don't define family the way we do. For them, family is simple. It's the one they can fall asleep next to, belly up, with no fear. Family is you.